Welcome to Incandescent. This absolute beginner series of positive self-talk messages, also known as affirmations and askfirmations, is designed to help even the most self-loathing person become open, willing, and ready to have and feel love for themselves. These are truly for people who hate affirmations and think they won't work, but are desperate to try anything. That's how I started, and now the affirmations I like to listen to would sound insane to my younger self because they're so positive. And now I believe every word of extremely positive affirmations. But when I started, I literally hated myself more than anything on the planet. And this is the audio track I needed back then. You can listen in stillness while repeating them out loud in a mirror, while taking a walk, or really whatever else feels safe and best to you. You take responsibility of your safety while you listen, and trust and know that wherever you are in your life's path of being able or unable to love yourself, it doesn't have to imply anything about where you will be. You are capable of loving yourself no matter how it appears. So, tune into your breath and body, get into whatever position feels best, and be patient with yourself while you enjoy giving yourself this positive pep talk. I am willing to believe it is possible for me to experience feelings of genuine self-love. I know it may seem almost impossible at this moment, but crazier things have happened in the world than someone thinking they couldn't love themselves. And then, surprise, suddenly love themselves. You know, people do that. So many people in this world have done that. I can be that kind of person. I can do that. I mean, it may not seem like I can, but I can be one of the countless humans who have gone from a place of total doubt that they could never love themselves to being one who is 100% in love with themselves. I have that capability no matter how it may appear. Because here's the thing. If I choose to believe I can't love myself, then I perpetually stay in that place. And I don't want to do that to myself any longer. I get that right now, that seems like the place I will always be in, but that is just such a limited perspective I'm giving myself. And honestly, this is proof I love myself right now just by being willing to stretch my mindset around this. I am showing up for myself in this moment right now. That's huge. That in and of itself is a major act of self-love. So I am willing to be thankful to myself today for showing up for this. Even if a huge part of my brain doubts it. But the question remains, what if it's possible for me to wake up every morning smitten with all I am and all I've become? What if that's possible? I'll never know unless I give myself a chance to find out. And me giving myself this pep talk right now is a huge part of that. I know that turning a giant, fast moving ship around can take time and patience and a knowing of which direction to turn. And that's metaphorically what I'm doing right now in many ways. So I'm proud of myself for being here and for showing up for this. I know it's not intelligent to believe it's literally impossible to love myself because people have fallen in love with inanimate objects before. So if other people can fall in love with inanimate objects that just exist, I can fall in love with this living, breathing, one-of-a-kind person I am that no one else will ever get to be. No one else. I am unique with my own valid and powerful life experiences. I have been through hard things and gotten myself through them. I am strong and I am capable of loving myself exactly as I am without needing to do anything in order to prove I'm worthy of love. Even though right now I may be in that place, I know it's possible that one day I won't have to prove it. I just know it's possible, okay? And that it seems like an insane idea also, if I really think about it. Why would I need to prove I'm worthy of love? Like, hello, I was born. That's enough. I get that right now it may not seem like that's enough, but whatever. Things aren't always what they seem, and I'm taking the reins on my perspective here. I recognize with my own logic that if I don't get this one thing right in my life, none of the other things will fall into place for me in the way I most wish them to, because I'll never be in the place I most wish to be, which is in an awareness of myself as loving on myself, no matter where I am or what I'm doing. Imagine me. Imagine just simply existing and being and loving myself as I am. What? I can just be and love myself just for being? I mean, of course I can. When I look at a cute bunny, kitten, or puppy and it's just sleeping, do I judge it as unlovable? Of course not. If I can love another living being just for existing, why couldn't I do the same for myself? Like, literally, where even is the logic? I'm beginning to believe I haven't been able to love myself simply because I haven't been committed to seeing things in a new way. What if I let go of needing to prove or do anything in order to be worthy of love? What if I let myself be worthy on my own, the same way I feel a sweet, innocent, sleeping bunny or baby is worthy just because it is? What if I let myself do that? I know, right now that may seem far away, but miracles are so possible. I've heard of people having straight up miracles in their lives that made no sense and were far bigger seeming than this. There are people who have survived unbelievable things and came out thriving. If I can survive the pain of being unable to love myself, then not only can I survive that, I believe I can thrive by finally falling head over heels with this person I get to be. I get to exist as this once in a universe creature. Wow. Actually, let me think about that. Once in a universe creature? How remarkable am I? Literally, no one else. Even if I'm a twin, no one else is exactly like me in every single way and in every single experience I have had. I truly am one of a kind in this entire universe. I am rare and valuable without even having to prove it. I just am. The odds of me existing are like the same as winning the jackpot over and over. Truly, I am a miracle. I am incredible. So, why wouldn't it be possible for me to fall madly in love with myself? What would it take to live a life where all I knew was self acceptance, self compassion, self encouragement, self trust, self respect, and all other experiences that are bundled into that which we deem to be self love? Self love is all encompassing of being understanding and compassionate towards myself. Oh, how I'd love to be that way. So I believe it's possible to be that way because I want it. So I have to believe it's possible. In fact, I think I've suffered too long anyway to not feel that way. Like, why would I want to let myself suffer any longer? That in of itself is loving myself, believing that I don't have to suffer any longer, or that at the very least, I don't want to, because I love myself too much to keep suffering. This is why I'm taking control today. I'm giving myself the positive brainwashing that says not only is it possible to love myself, it's also something totally reasonable. More and more people are gaining access to this skill every day. And you know what I'm recognizing right now? This is a skill. Like, everyone has to learn their skills in life. You don't just pop out of the womb knowing them. So the people who have accomplished self-love in a really strong way, it's not that they're better than me. They just did the work to build that skill. The same work I'm beginning. I am doing the work today to switch my mindset from feeling unlovable to feeling lovable. That's the same thing anyone else ever did to build the skill. It's not special or unique. They turned their ship around just like I'm doing. The people who have fallen truly, deeply, unconditionally in love with themselves did so even through their own pain. They loved and accepted themselves through their pain. So why can't I do that? What if I can not only do that for myself, but also just thrive at it? What if I can get and be so good at loving and accepting myself that anytime I'm in a space that feels emotionally painful, I'm able to just accept that experience as a temporary feeling and love myself through it? Wouldn't it feel so good to love myself through anything? I can't wait to love myself through everything. I know I'm getting there. I will not give up on myself. That's love in and of itself. Even if I give up here and there, I will never give up fully. I am here for myself. I know it's possible to enjoy this experience as me, and I will not give up on it. I want to love myself more deeply than I've ever known. I know that desire in and of itself has the potential to fuel this whole positive change in my life. I know I'm on a positive change and healing growth journey, and that this is not the end. I totally believe it's possible that one day I'll look back and laugh at the idea of not loving myself. I'll be so in love that I'll be like, wait, what? How did I ever not do that? I like to think of a future that is a version of me that loves me so much, they find it absolutely silly to hold any other perspective. I love that version of me. I know I'm lining up with them. I welcome them into my experience today. I thank myself for showing up today to get me more connected to that version of me that loves me. I am willing and ready to access true, unconditional self-love in this lifetime. And I am so unbelievably thankful to myself for committing to this. Take a big, deep breath in if that feels good to you. Letting the exhale be long and deep. You did amazing today. Here's your homework now. Go out and do something as an act of self-love. It can be as small as smelling a flower, but just choose something before the end of the day that has no other purpose than to simply be kind to yourself and to celebrate yourself for being here and showing up for you. Even if you don't see it yet, I'm here to tell you, you are amazing and you are so worthy of love.